I think this one's as good as over with the vision in the ring right now.
Gonna sim Wrestlemania for this year. We're doing night one first, and according to the ESPN thing with our Lord and Savior Joe Test, this will be the first match of the night. Logan Paul, ISO Speed, and the shitty Austin Theory versus Usos and LA Knight.
For the longest male tag team championship reign in WWE's history.
A historic 622 days. The Usos no strangers to making history as a tag team. Tonight could be another night.
Let's see, sorry.
The history books.
I'm gonna try to keep it on the gameplay. There's this weird thing with the new game where they love to do a bunch of camera cuts all over the place, which I don't really enjoy. But keep going.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Logan wanted to
It's not gonna happen, but if any of Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker, you know, Braun Breaker wouldn't come back in this match, but if Bronson Reed was ready, he would definitely make an appearance here.
tag. 2-on-1, completely overpowered here.
I could definitely see that. Oh, 1 second, I need to check something. I think I fixed it. Oh well, I hope you can hear me. But yeah, I fully expect the Usos to lose this match. Just from a personal perspective, feels like we're at a point now where, but also with them losing the titles, you know, could go another way.
Wait, hold on, look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold.
Placing him in their corner.
Normally,
looking to do some damage.
a friend of mine does the streams on a different channel, but
Jimmy saw it coming.
Gonna do it here and see how it goes.
A lot of bodies in this match, Corey. How exactly does one of these teams get the advantage over
I will
the
say, I am kind of curious how ISO Speed will do. Personally, I think I had heard of him prior to him being in wrestling and stuff, but I'm not familiar or knew much of anything about him. So I'm one of those people that actually learned of him through WWE, and I don't watch a lot of big time streamers out there. I watch people that I know, like, I don't know them, but like a few people from the old Achievement Hunter thing, if anybody's familiar, and different things like that. Oh wow, he jumped over that man.
Taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
And come on, was that really called for?
I think the problem with Theory currently is, and I didn't change the gear, which I probably should have, but it's funny because he and Logan match with their gear, but Theory's just been wrestling in those black pants lately, and it's been weird. I think he needs to bring back the trunks or the shorts or whatever the fuck he's in, because honestly, if this match were to end in a count-out or some silly shit, it wouldn't surprise me. To be completely honest, just because. But I think with this being on ESPN, they're hyping it up to be, it's definitely going to have some, I wouldn't say shenanigans, like a bunch of shenanigans, but it'll definitely do something.
location has the least give out of the entire ring. And he counters.
This is the problem with Simmons, like the 6-man matches, and that's why I'm just doing night 1, because I worry that this match was going to go long, and potentially the ladder match at night 2 will go extremely long.
Oh, he fights Jay back. Neckbreaker.
Okay, that was kind of cool, catching his legs on the thing there. And the good thing is about this arena, it's last year's Mania, but it's probably going to look very similar, just with a 2 instead of a 1, because, you know, instead of doing like the, they're still doing poker related stuff, so, you know. It'd be nice if they, like, you know, threw Theory into the ring to get that kind of going, but
steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Side Russian leg sweep.
At this point, he's just resetting the count constantly, and there's not going to be a count out. She just made this a tornado tag, to be honest.
Inverted atomic drop, followed by a lariat.
God damn it.
Across the shoulders. Across the top.
Jimmy was going to be our savior. He was trying to throw LA Knight back in the ring, and then her trying to Theory back in the ring. Oh, okay. He just ate a spear, which I fully expect ISO Speed to eat some kind of move, and the spear seems to be, he's already ate one, so he can eat one from Jay.
Straight into the barricade.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
God dang it, Jay. Just let him get the count out. At this point, shit.
Hoisted up.
All right. If we don't get back in the ring soon, or count out start happening, I'm gonna take control of somebody and get Theory in the fucking ring. Okay, hang on. Let's get somebody in the ring, please.
Lift it up. What do they have in mind here?
Knight caught by surprise. And there was some force on that.
Okay. Let's. There we go. I don't know what's going on with all the. I'm not simmed a 6-man in a while, so. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What is going on here?
Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the shoulder.
That was weird.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now.
I don't have control of Theory, I promise. I don't know what he's doing. I think Speed and Logan Paul will probably do some kind of tag team move that, you know, like their highlight of the night kind of shit that Logan Paul loves to do.
Man, what timing on that counter.
With this being an opener, it should have been a plunder match for sure. Just because, you know, but I think with Drew versus Jacob being also right after this, they didn't want to go back to back with plunder matches, because at this point it's just silly.
Textbook scoop slam. And he's
ready to switch things up, tagging out.
They did not tag. I'm gonna be honest here. That was
You never see that coming.
a bit of a mess there.
Logan Paul looked overwhelmed by that move.
Destructive offense from
I love
Jimmy.
how Jimmy keeps doing Whisper in the Wind. Like he's done it 3 times and only hit it once.
Paul creates an opportunity. Wicked clothesline. Logan Paul into the
I would love to see a.
He keeps this one alive.
My brain just stopped working. I don't know what I would love to see.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
And we've just
I think it'll definitely be.
exactly to have adrenaline in.
I don't want to say interesting because I don't think it will be, but
Logan Paul is
I think if anything, it'll be interesting to see what Speed does as far as some of his shit. Because between Rumble of last, I want to say, what was that, last year and now, like, there's no telling what he's been doing, or this has been on the plan for a while, which is surprising he didn't do anything, last year.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
And honestly, couldn't tell you what Logan's finisher is. Even if you put money on it, I couldn't.
And now Jimmy Uso is playing to
Okay.
the crowd.
It definitely feels like something Logan Paul would do.
Jimmy, super kick. 2 super kicks.
What is Jimmy's signature? Like, are they all just the same as Jay's? Like, I'm very confused on what some of the moves are that some of these people have.
Oh, look at this. The Muay Thai training
I mean, honest, I just downloaded this Speed like 20 minutes ago, so couldn't tell you what moves he's got or anything, but,
Ducks out of harm's way.
Put in the corner now.
couldn't tell you if he's that fit or what, to be honest.
Bang! Rope in. Does Jimmy have enough time to recover? Kick out just before 2.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Superman punch.
I could see him doing that, to be honest. But not against the Usos.
Jimmy spear.
Well, that tracks with some of the shit. And they've got red X's, so they can't enter. Yeah.
Amazing six-man tag
That's probably how it's going to go in some form or fashion. But LA Knight's probably going to eat the pin.
Take a look.
And it's probably going to go a lot like that, where it's just going to be much of constant outside interference and them doing a bunch of stupid shit. But, yeah, good match. You'll have to bear with me while I get the next one set up here. The next one is the unsanctioned match, which for that one, let's do No Holds Barred. That'll be Jacob Fatu versus Drew. And both of these, I believe they said, will be on night 1 or me on ESPN. Which, wild to put Jacob versus Drew on ESPN, but what do I know?
Jacob Fatu is here, man. And he looks angry. He's all on his own.
Don't pay attention to the title. I think I did that. We had some off random matches, and I did that.
Oh, baby. Drew McIntyre is here, y'all.
Damn it. Apologies. We'll do that because that's probably what's going to happen. And then, give me 1 second. Hit the comm here.
Getting right into this dust-up. I give no quarter, and I ask for none in...
Starting things off like a line brawl. You know this one's personal.
They should just be grateful they didn't. Looking for the quick pin.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I am going to have to run that back because I was reading something and I did not realize that I was still in control of Jacob Fatu, which kind of annoys me.
Here we go. Starting things off like a couple of old school.
Let me get through this at least. Okay. There we go. Now we can come over here and honestly, I'm dumb because I don't do these a lot, so I don't know how to start the match in not control of somebody.
Looking at them, I don't think that intensity has gone anywhere.
Oh man, Jacob.
Oh wow, he already busted him open.
No way. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Yeah,
Okay.
McIntyre is not giving any...
What are we doing here?
Oh boy, it's a baseball bat. Hoping to end this match with one big swing. Oh.
There we go.
Splash! It's like an SUV falling on you.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. A lift up.
Wow! What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Going blow for blow, each one getting stiffer. No one is holding back here. Going all out. Bam!
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh, man. Somehow still standing. Somehow still punching away. The cheers are the only thing that keeping these two fighters going.
What impressive determination from both competitors.
Absolutely nothing technical about this. A true blue hockey fight underway. Oh, and there's the piece de resistance, if you will.
They just, I mean, it'll definitely be just, I think, them beating the shit out of each other the whole time.
A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your
Because
regular playbook out the window. It's not going to save you here. It's time to get
I definitely think Jacob Fatu is going to win this, regardless of how this one turns out, because
This kind of match.
I fully believe that, like, I don't know who's winning against Cody and Randy, but if I would bet, I would probably say Randy wins, and you get Jacob next.
Jacob's planning something here.
Spiked with that DDT, man.
For this point, I do think Jacob is going to be in the world title contention. I think the weirdness, I think, that they're going to have on Friday is the MFTs versus the Wyatts, because you've got the whole thing with one of the Tongans or whatever, and Shinsuke, which,
Drew's compromised here.
as somebody that watches Japanese pro wrestling more than most,
He manages to kick out with strength.
evil is looming, and I think looming whether it be NXT or here.
Big clothesline over the top rope there. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I can see the wheels
And
turning.
for anyone that doesn't know who Evil is, it's the leader of probably one of the bigger heel factions in New Japan over the past several years. And House of Torture is the name. Sorry. And they seem like he's also married to Io Sky, which probably a lot of the reasons that he wants to, you know, like be out of New Japan and kind of be with her as they like continue on. But, he and Shinsuke have some like, you know, history and shit like that, so I could see them putting Shinsuke and what the whatever Tongalo or whichever one it is together as like a mini New Japan faction.
This cannot be how Jacob envisioned tonight going. Going after the head again, looking to do some real damage.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray. Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
No doubt about it. These two are giving
I will say, as a fan of Shinsuke Nakamura, I am happy just to see him on TV.
And still coming back for more.
In some capacity.
Yeah, neither one of these superstars are holding anything back here. Neither.
Here we go. Rolling right to a small package pinfall here.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
So far, very Plunder-esque, so not surprising there. And, you know, Jacobs hit a finisher or so, or Tenru maybe, and Drew just hit his, so. Which Jacob has resiliency, but the comms have been known to not use it. Oh, he used it. Alright, cool.
Is he still in this one?
That was supposed to be it. No one is more shocked right now than McIntyre.
I'm pretty sure that hockey stick has been under the ring since the Goon worked here.
What a callback. What a callback to a wrestler that's not in the video game.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
He's got a chair, but I don't think he's looking to take a seat. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
McIntyre's looking very determined.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Headed out to the arena floor now.
Driven into the barricade.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard.
Oh!
Let's see.
Oof, that will rock.
I will say the weirdness of some of the fan comments now is very odd.
Jeez, this is turning into a real Donnybrook.
This is certainly an effective use of a
I don't think a Donnybrook is a hockey reference. That's a little weird, but
and deservedly so. These superstars
whatever,
are
I
holding
guess.
nothing back.
He's going up.
God, they're not playing around with the blood. Look at all the. I think that's just Drew's blood.
Through the air and connects.
However much you think that
Maybe.
hurt, I promise you, it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. There it is. Reversal. Back inside goes Drew.
All right. Oh, he's gonna hit him. Yeah, that's
Can Jacob Fatu come
crazy.
back from that?
Shoulders down. It's over.
Well, there it is, folks.
Finally comes to an
That's
end.
Drew McIntyre pulls it out. Which, honestly, it should probably be a #1 contendership match, but what do I know? I think.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior.
Oh, look at blood on his chest too. That's wild looking. I did not mean to do that. I apologize. I don't even know how I did that. Alright, next is going to be our Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Match for the Women's Tag Team titles. There's a way to... Let's see. Let's get Nia and Lash, and then you get Alexa and Charlotte, and then you got Bailey. Oh, no. No. Lyra. And then you get Nikki and Brie. That will be for the women's tag team titles. I've stupidly left the entrances on. I apologize.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
We'll let them come out. Honestly, as far as this match goes, I am kind of curious to see like what Charlotte and Alexa's like entrance looks like, because Charlotte always has like the over-the-top entrance and stuff. So I'm curious to see like what they do.
Here comes 5 feet of fury,
And she's got backup.
Because I think the last time Alexa had a big entrance in Mania was when she was still in her goddess era of stuff. So
I really hope Bailey hugs me again tonight. The best hugger on the...
at this point, couldn't tell you who's going to win this match, and I truly mean that. Like
Oh, here we go. Lyra's making everyone...
Like I think it could go to any of these ladies. I think like
The imposing, impressive Bougie Bolly. Lash Legend is here to take what she believes
I think it's a little weird that maybe Lash and Nia, because I don't feel like their tag titles reign's been that long, but I definitely think they want to get the tag titles on Nikki and Brie. But Nikki and Brie are still questionable for the match because one of them had that ankle injury and they were rehabbing, trying to get that better before the match. That was a weird cut through somebody. And
trailblazer in the women's evolution.
I also just downloaded the Brie, so I apologize if she does not look good, but you know, it shouldn't be too bad.
This is a woman with a mission.
And I don't have them set as a tag team because you know, it looks pretty good actually. Not a bad.
We have an exciting match starting up here with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships hanging in the balance.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that thing. Again, apologies. Well, I don't really like Lyra, so it's okay. She's getting her ass kicked, but I digress.
You don't want to be the team that almost won a championship match.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win.
throws a hard punch.
It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Yeah, but there actually is, Cole. A lot of the strategy is about escalation, knowing when to take offense to the next level.
Going for the big title on the line.
And she's not done yet. She's still in this one.
Yeah, she loses that.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, slammed down hard.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily
Yeah, I think,
damaged by
like,
that. I don't think people realize the amount of strength
if the Bellas are healthy, I think they get it just to, like, put their name on the titles. To say, oh, look, the Bellas have held that tag title, which they may have, and I've just forgotten, but I don't think they have.
With the counter.
The biggest thing that I hate about multi-person tag matches, like the Fatal 4-Way tag matches, and they've kind of solved it on the 2K game because I don't think they can do 4 corners. But it's like only 2 people can be in it once, and I don't like that. Like, it's a Fatal 4-Way, so 4 people need to be in it once. Or, just like they do it here, make it a heckin' tornado tag match. But I think that brings the issue of, like, maybe the Bellas aren't ready to, like, oh God, what happened there? I don't think the Bellas are ready to, like, run a full match, so it makes sense to either make it that Fatal 4-Way and have Nikki be in, because I think Bree's the one that hurt her ankle the majority of the time, or if it's just a one-on-one with random tag outs, then it lets the Bellas get in and you know, get their shit in, but also not be in a lot so they don't get hurt.
That's going to be a moment you want to forget very soon.
One thing I really love about this game currently is the title, because it's set up on the pedestal on the outside. There's still no ring bell, which annoys me to no end. But I think the really neat thing is you can grab that title, and they've got some really good animations for the way that, like, people hit them, because they've got the DDT as you saw them. But sometimes you can just, like, you know, the quick strike is you just run and strike them with it, and it's actually really good. It's become one of my favorite weapons when it's available.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Might need to change up the pinning technique here if you want to keep your opponent down for the count.
Nikki never saw that coming.
Last legend. Oh, we're going to do it. Last extension.
Is it enough to put Bayley away?
For the title.
She covered it for the title. And now Lyra.
Honestly,
Physicality.
a match like this,
Unbelievable.
and the only reason I say this is because it's something that I like, is to make an elimination. I feel like we don't have enough, like, elimination style matches nowadays, especially with all, like, you know, and good on all the women and stuff. Like, I don't want to take away from that, but, like, there's a lot of women in the match and the contention for the tag titles. Like, you still got the Io and, or not Io, but Kairi and Asuka looming about not being a tag team, but also being a tag team. You could make it an elimination style. That way, you know, the Bellas can still get their stuff in, but also, you know, being one of the last people in the match. Oh, well, there it is. The Bellas won. Which definitely feels like what's going to happen, probably. I hate to... I know a lot of people don't like them and stuff, which understandable and whatnot, but, you know.
Here are your winners, Nikki
I hit rematch again. I apologize. Let me get out of this really quick. But no, I think Bella's winning. Probably right. We'll move into the next match. There's no guarantee of what match will be, what the match order is, because it said that Seth and Gunther was going to go on before that. At least like on the websites and stuff. But I think they're going to probably run them after that match. But yeah, I think this will be a good match, to be honest. I was talking to somebody in this Discord that I'm in about wrestling. They were talking about it's nice to have a match where two people just kind of like I know the Roman Punk thing is like they hate each other, but Seth and Gunther just hate each other, and that's it. And it leads to Gunther saying, "Well, I helped you with Seth. Let me have Brock at SummerSlam." But, okay. Let me get this out the way.
Looking ready to compete.
All right.
One of the most manipulative superstars I think I've ever seen.
Hit hard, straight into the pin.
Only getting one out of that pin.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
Honestly, I think you'll get Seth with because he's kind of running face now. You'll get him with a fun little entrance with fun gear, and then like
kicks to the face.
I don't know. I don't think you give Gunther anything right now.
Vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
I'm glad we're kind of getting away from the career killer stuff for now, because I think that hurts him more, like, in the long run. Because if he loses a match, like, it doesn't look good.
Before it starts, Gunther got the fight taken to him there.
Seth wanted to make an impact on the opposition.
Yeah, I am sorry.
Out of the ring goes Gunther.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Gunther, a step ahead there.
What's Rollins have planned here?
Small package driver, boom.
There we go.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Hoisted up high here. No.
All right.
Out of the apron.
Damn.
Gunther has everything working against him now.
And Rollins is on a roll, gentlemen.
Yeah, I will say the problem with a lot of the computers now is, like, they don't mind to get counted out, which I don't like. I really don't like.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Because I played a lot of matches, like, on... I beat the men's My Rise, and I've been playing my faction. And some of those guys will just get counted out, and they just don't give a damn. And it kind of sucks.
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that. Game over.
Oh, wow.
Rollins with a freaking devastating maneuver.
Seth Rollins with a stop.
We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Near fall.
I think he had resiliency on that, which makes sense, but I, personally fully believe that Gunther's winning this match, and that's how he gets to Brock at SummerSlam.
Here it comes. Legs are locked up. You better believe it is. Lucky 13 is locked in. This thing's over.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see him tap?
It's an interesting move that Seth has, like, because I don't know if I've ever seen him do that, but I would love to see Seth, like, implement a submission of some sort. And having that one be, like, something different would be kind of cool.
First DDT.
I don't know if he did a submission in the Indies any, but I think that would be cool. Be something different for Seth to have in his repertoire, or just like a submission. And I know, like Adam Copeland Edge, that inverted sharpshooter he does. He has openly said he wished he utilized that more, like in WWE in his career. And honestly, like, it's not a bad move. Like, he did it on Dynasty on Sunday, so.
Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it.
Big shot right there, that reversal.
That was cool. I don't think I've ever seen that reversal.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor let it up.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Leg drop across the neck.
I can't see this going on much longer.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
What a counter!
Series of reversals. 2, 3. Going after the arm in a big way.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
No.
Rollins got surprised there.
I saw Stone Cold's coming to
The absolutely crushing offensive
Fortnite.
Gunther on full display.
Gotta act fast to beat the count.
which
The seconds are ticking away.
the fact that, like,
Here, they really want to make sure
he's not in it already is just a wild one for them.
Was getting close to a count out there, but managed to get back in the ring.
Gunther has that determined look on his face.
The ring general showing off his power.
That could end Rollins right now.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
I hit the right button this time, folks. I think next you've got like, the reason I'm doing it this way and not like constantly going back and changing it is just because it gets on my nerves to do. And then Becky. And, oh, no, sorry. Yeah. This will be for the Women's Intercontinental title. I don't know who's going to win this, I'll be honest, because I can't see Becky losing again. But also, I don't know what you would do with that if Becky were to win. Because there's more, like, opportunities for AJ to, like, fight people.
Oh, man. The Black Widow is back, yo.
And then I think AJ's got more promise. Like, personally, I would have
And here comes the man.
AJ drop the title to Roxanne. So they've got history, or like history in the sense of, you know, like
Big fight feel, the women's
Roxy was kind of like AJ's, you know,
Big man
one of the people she looked up to, and I think the similar vein of like,
we see the
you know,
women's
Bailey
Intercontinental
and
title up for grabs.
Well, the Men's Intercontinental Championship has often been viewed as the workhorse title. And this one's also earning that same reputation.
For the women's division this deep, that's not at all surprising, Corey.
And now
Like, and honestly, like, trying to think through it, if I don't like this idea, but I think this is probably what happened. Becky will have somebody help her out, and somebody that's been out that's probably close to coming back is Zoe Starks. I'm not a Zoe Starks fan by any means, but I could see it happening. Her being in a tag team with Becky, or at least like, you know, protege, and like, since Roxy's still with Judgment Day, you know, it's a bit of a struggle there. As far as Bayley goes, because that's somebody that I thought potentially team with Becky, because I'd have to check it, but I don't think Becky and Bayley have ever fully teamed, and I think, like, you know, Bayley losing to AJ and then having to struggle with Lyra, and if they were to not win the tag titles, which according to Sim they don't, Bayley would then turn on Lyra and also help Becky beat AJ out of, like, jealousy of, you know, you beat me, like this, that, and the other. You're supposed to be my friend, you're supposed to help me out, and, you know, you beat me and this, that, and the other. And then, since they kind of want to push Lyra quite a bit and try to get her over, it seems that you could do a good thing with, like, oh god, I bust her open. Having AJ and Lyra versus Becky and Bayley for a little bit, just as something different. Personally, I don't know.
She's a different caliber. Two kick out. She still has life.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now.
Like I said, I just don't know what we're doing here. You know, like, not to sound like that, I just don't know.
Close call makes the champ nervous.
Oh, if this match is going to come down to who wants it more, that kick out, that was
just trying to think of somebody that, like, how you get Becky with, like, a heel faction per se. But honestly, I think the Becky Bayley tag is good. But somebody you haven't seen in a while is Maxine. Like, if Maxine came out and cost AJ the title, I would lose my mind. Like, there's nobody for, you know, AJ to team with in that scenario. There it is. But I think it would be good. Like, because Maxine hadn't been on TV in a while, and I don't know why that is. And they never really concluded her and Natty, but so I don't know if she got hurt or whatever. But yeah, it could be something different. Just trying to think of something that was, you know, could be potentially different. Next is Stephanie Becaire versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. This one could go either way. Like, I fully believe this one could go either way. And I have no idea what's going to go.
And it's for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Because, you know, we're just at that point now where
Here comes a great competitor with awful taste.
Oh, she's impressive, man.
I will say, you know, their build-up hasn't been a lot of talking. Like, they've had some talking and stuff here and there, right? But
Baby, here she comes.
I think it's mostly just been them beating the shit out of each other, which is good. Like,
La Primera.
A meteoric rise for La Primera. Made her debut in October of 2024. Won the North American title within 4 months. A month later, she was a double champion when she won the NXT.
yeah. Stephanie is good. Like, you know,
That is what it's all about. What every woman claws and scratches for.
commend
The
her
Women's
for,
World Championship.
you know, I guess setting goals. Like, realistically,
Well, so much for a feeling out process. These two are unloaded.
okay. There we go. Come over here. Because, like, she wanted to go to WWE, and that's what, you know, and she did it. Like, she, you know, like,
Right on the money.
was New Japan Strong Champion, was, I think, CMLL World Champion at the time, and just was like, okay, it's time to go, and she was
This is where Morgan will be tested.
just trying to get where she wanted to be, and, you know, regardless of how she did it, whether it be that Mercedes match or whatever, or if they had their honor beforehand, like, it's kind of like same thing with Mariah May, you know, Blake Monroe. She said, like, WWE is where she wanted to be, and, you know, like, good for her, you know. Somebody, well, come to think of it, somebody that I could see helping Becky win, that's not Zoe Starks or Maxine or Bailey, is JC Jane. And the reason I say that is because, that's hilarious. I had not heard Flipper do that yet. But JC's kind of been, you know, she dropped the NXT title, and regardless of what people say, I think JC is extremely good wrestler, and I really hope that she gets, you know, gets to come up and be on, like, Raw or SmackDown. Like, honestly, like, yes, could see her, you know, debuting in some way to help Becky, but Raw doesn't need JC, and I don't mean that negatively. It's just Raw's women's roster is, they've got quite a few people, but SmackDown is good. And oh, what is this? I've not seen this submission in the game yet. But somebody said this to me the other day, and it made me really think about it. But, like, for the people in NXT, like, when they're ready to be called up, it's like you look at the roster and you look at them, you're like, from a creative point of view of, like, who do you see them wrestling? Could you see like Kalani as an example versus Liv or versus Stephanie or versus Raquel or whoever? And I think for me, you know, the JC Janes, the Blake Monroe, Tatum even, and I would even go with Fallon, are people that I could see come up and have good matches. Like, personally, she's been all over the submissions. I could even see like Fallon and JC coming up together and attacking, like, if the Bellas do win, attacking the Bellas after the match is over, just to make a statement.
Taking it to the top rope. That's insane.
Like, I have a. Oh, okay.
I think that's it. That must be it. And a kick out.
I have a buddy that thinks that like JC, Fallon, Tiffany, and Kiana could become like the Mean Girls faction, like, you know, like the movie Mean Girls in a sense, because Kiana and Fallon have history and of like teaming together, and Tiffany and Kiana had a similar gimmick in NXT around the same time with, like, you know, and it would make sense since they're all like bad guys and such. But I think that hurts the third member of their team because she's, I don't want to say not ready, but she's relatively fresh to my knowledge. So that puts her in a really difficult spot. Well, that's our standing finisher. Damn. All right. Yeah, Stephanie reversed Liv's moves like quite a bit, so her finishers each time. So I fully believe, like, as far as matches go on night one, that match could be best match of the night. Fully. Just looking at, you know, what we've got, I think Seth and Gunther are going to go out there and try to, you know, have match of the night, because they've kind of been thrown together relatively quickly. But hang on, I'm going to turn DQ and such off for that. And we'll have Punk and Roman. And it'll be for World, or wait, no, this is the wrong match. This is the wrong match. I am dumb. I'm sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and say I don't have Pat McAfee downloaded, so you'll not be seeing a Pat McAfee or Jelly Roll, for that matter, in Cody and
all the gold on the world heavyweight.
Hang on. In the other match. Sorry about that. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just go ahead and make this one Extreme Rules. Sorry about that. Alright, and then title match.
The American Nightmare is here.
I think you got Cody Bader back at Mania this year.
Euphoric.
But Cody has his emotions in check, and he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Of course, he'll have his long jacket on at Mania, but
he is known as the Viper, Randy Orton.
Those eyes are narrowed. Randy Orton looks locked in. The voices in his head getting louder and louder. This could be trouble tonight for his opponent.
trying to do something here. Let's see what happens. Can't skip it now that I've messed it up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, they're definitely gonna cheer Randy no matter what.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy.
Look out!
And it looks like we might
I
not be
fully
waiting
believe
for the
that
bell.
this is gonna happen too.
There's
Like,
no-
I think at this point, Cody's probably gonna come out second,
Reasonable
but
excuse for this kind of attack.
Hey, man,
I could definitely see one of them jumping each other.
You gotta deal with the
But
consequences. That's just how
maybe
it
not
is.
as well,
Now
just
he's back into the
because
ring.
there's always the
He's
potential
headed
of
out
like,
to the ringside area.
okay, what are we doing here?
Finally underway.
These superstars are seeing red
Like,
right now,
I could
gentlemen.
see Cody getting played to the ring by the people this year, just because like
Just stop
his
me
matches
right in the
against
face.
Roman probably would have been the place to do it, but they didn't.
A knee smash.
Evades the attack.
And enters back into the ring. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Yeah, I messed it up with the run in, but
Helpless at the moment. Finds a way to get out of it, and that indecisiveness proved to be costly. This certainly isn't a technical sporting type of match with there being no disqualifications.
and I went ahead and made this an Extreme Rules match for anyone just now watching, because at this point, like, it probably should be no DQ.
With weapons in this type of match.
Double axe handle.
Because I think you're definitely going to get the ref bump. You're going to get the Pat McAfee and the Jelly Roll shit in, because that's all, obviously seeds have been planted with Friday and Pat being there just running his mouth constantly, which, you know, say what you want about all that. I don't think it's needed at all. I think, you know, that they've got Evolution. They've got, like, the story was there, and they didn't need anybody else, because you've got, like, you know, Legacy, Cody's mentor. Cody talks about Randy all the fucking time. Like, every part of that story didn't need anybody. He's finally going to take his jacket off, so that's good.
Getting back into the ring now.
Connects with a jab and another. A series of lefts. Keep an eye on the right. Here comes a bionic elbow.
Busting him open. And it's funny that Randy got busted open first and Cody's head's in the red already. So
Randy Orton.
Classic Orton.
I don't feel like he does that
Things are
as much anymore, which is a crazy thought, to be honest. I definitely think that's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hit with the title, whether it be Randy or Cody. Somebody's getting hit with the title, because it seems to be something that, you know, with the Cena thing that happened and being a very heel-esque thing to do.
But Orton is seconds away from submitting.
No way. Oh, man, that was a thing of beauty. Right into a snapmare. Psyching themselves up now.
And a series of vicious
Like,
stomps.
Cody could be the heel real easily, but I think because he's really connected with the kids now, like coming back from AEW and really making that connection with the kids, with giving them his weight belt and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if it would be a good idea, just because it's the whole, like, Cena scenario of, like, you know, Cena was the guy all the kids loved, and oh wow, that's a dope ass reversal.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And
Oh, that punch.
I don't know.
What a display of strength here. Ooh, right to the throat.
He's looking to take things outside the ring now. Looking to take out the trash here. Getting him into the corner.
Ooh, scouted that one. Vicious blow to the back of the neck.
Going for the big title on the line.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
And I think the appeal of Mania this year a little bit is like,
Trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
well, they're actually doing submissions, which is kind of crazy.
Pressure on the spine. I don't know how much.
I think the interesting thing about Mania this year is, like, I have no idea who's going to win. And, like, I could just be dumb by saying that, and you know, like, people could know. But for me, I don't know if I know this time around. Like,
He's going to do it. Cody setting up.
Cody Cutter, what a move.
just because, like,
Move from the American Nightmare.
this match could go either way. Every match that we've seen, or that I've had on night one, could have gone either way.
Is this the end? Somehow
And I really don't know.
Randy Orton down. You took your best shot, but that's still not enough to put away the Viper.
it looks like Cody is going to have to readjust, maybe strategize here. He thought that was it, but somehow it wasn't.
Deep uppercut connects.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
I'll do night 2 tomorrow.
The attack.
And for anybody that wants to on the chair, to catch these after the fact, I'm going to probably post them on the AA Wrestling YouTube channel. So if anybody's
Appetite for destruction territory here.
He really
wanting
needs
to, like,
come
catch it
up
after
as
the
his
fact,
head
that's
is
probably where I'll
clearly
put it.
the target.
This fight now making its way over to our announce desk.
This is my cue to step aside, but you should definitely stay here and hold down the fort.
From the top. Whoa, look out.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. And that's our cue to exit.
Yeah, the announce table being cleared off here for something bad.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
And he finds a way to elude that
Which
attack.
night 2 is going to be interesting for me, I think, because the Brock Over match, if they do it the right way, it'll be really good.
And still in this.
Oh, this
The Intercontinental Ladder match is just going to be crazy. It's just going to be crazy. And then
Firing off a series of blows.
Finn versus, or Demon versus Dominic will be good. Sammy versus Trick. Fully expect Trick to win that. Jade versus Rhea is going to be what it is. I'm interested to see
How are they going to use it, though?
if they can get a good match. And I say that respectfully just because lately I feel like Jade's kind of been in a rut. Because she definitely is better as a heel, 100%. But I don't know if, I don't know what's been going on with her, but she's just kind of hit a rut where it's just not been as good lately. And I don't, but I also feel that way about Tiffany Stratton, where she's kind of hit a rut as well. But that could be just creative-wise or whatever,
For some sort of equalizer underneath the ring. Orton tempting fate by grabbing the thumbtacks once again. Hopefully this time they don't end up in his back.
Randy grabs him, setting up. And
It's a nice callback to whenever Randy fought Mick Foley.
Driven into the steel steps.
But, yeah. I'm interested to see where it all goes and stuff. I'll be watching.
now lifts his opponent.
With the Alabama Slam.
But
This is not good, fellas. Better steer clear.
outside of the sim,
Huge question marks
if I were to
surrounding it.
say who I think is going to win night one stuff, I think Logan Paul, Theory, and Speed win the first match. I think Jacob wins. Oh shit, the ref took a bump and he landed on the steps. That's insane.
Anyone move after that?
I think Jacob wins. I think Gunther wins. I do think the Bellas win. I think Becky wins via shenanigans. I think Stephanie probably will win against Liv. And that's one specifically that I have no idea. And definitely feels like Randy's going to win at Mania. But
The defensive elbow. Cody Rhodes hooks his opponent. Oh no, look away. Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now.
Crossroads on the tacks for the win. We'll say it was a good finish because he landed right on the tacks too, and he even got the Cody Cutter off the corner, which is normally he doesn't do in the game. They normally do springboard off the ropes, so I was pretty happy about that. Randy got busted open early, and he bled all over the ring. There was a ref bump, steel steps bump, everything. But I think that's everything I've got for night one. Thanks for watching, and I'll be on tomorrow night with night 2. So until then, it's been a little bit of a mess, and I'll try to make it better tomorrow. Bye.